Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as the Oirat Horde. We are playing with the Cossacks expansion. This is still a pre-released version as I am playing this. The game has not come out yet. I'm reporting from the past. Ooh, spooky. So it's going to be a standard Quill game. We have no manpower, and we're already overextended, so I think it's time for us to declare war. Obviously, naturally. We could take a quick look, I suppose, at Yarkand over here, and... How many troops do they have? No, that's manpower. Okay, 11,000 troops is not bad. We're going to be attrition going through their territory. And they're a sultanate. They're not a horde. So they don't get the step bonus. I actually think this might work out relatively well. Let's take the bonus morale guy. And declare war. Show superiority. Tribal conquest. Oh, it's not tribal feud, it's tribal conquest. So, we don't name a province. But other than that, the result is the same in terms of the peace deal. So, is this actually a fort? No, that's the fort in their capital. Right. So we'll go straight for their fort. Natch. Drylands, they wouldn't get a defensive bonus. We can cross all these rivers perfectly fine. I mean, I think we got to get as much work done as possible while we've got this leader. No, what we're going to do is we are going to attack them in our territory. That's what we're going to do. Because we'll get the step bonus. Also, we're not going to get as much attrition along the way, which is going to be lovely. It would be very bad if you did make it to Kobdo, my capital, because it's mountain, and then you can sit there and... sit in the mountains and be defensive. But here, I actually got here for either way, it doesn't matter. I get my 25% shock damage boost because we're fighting in the steppes in my territory. We crush the army. We actually stack wipe it. 10 war score. They have no military whatsoever. I'll split my stack in half. Send half you directly, to the capital over here. And the other stack we are going to send, I'm actually going to split you again. I'm going to send one of you. Oh, that's Wasteland. Oh, right. One of you to Korla, and the other one is going to stop here in Kokor. Get that wasteland colored in our color for free. Bigger font for free. Nice. Still waiting. Oh, Oud is about to finish. Then we can start the next one. We have no adjacency, so it's a little bit annoying to core, but it's not too bad. All right. Yes. Good. Let's split you in half. Go there and... Oh, that's Wasteland too! My god, there's a lot of Wasteland. And do that. And we'll split you in half. That's going to be enough. This is not a real fort. No, it is a real fort! How many people do we need to... I don't remember. Alright, we'll send the stack and then we'll figure it out. We don't want them to really merge a new army. That would be less than good. There we go. Keep killing these little stacks. That's nice. Wow, we got a lot of freaking war score for killing one stack of dudes. I mean, percentage-wise, it's, I guess, a lot of their army. Okay, we've got Tengri Zealots. Oh, in Mongol territory. Okay, that's fine. Mongols, you're never helping me anyway, so you may as well keep yourself busy in some fashion. Detach you. We'll go there. There we go. Finish the core. Start the next one in the sequence. Lovely. Oh, conflicts between Shamans and the Clergy. We've gotten this before, didn't we? Control. Okay. Support the Shaman. Right. Lots of unrest here, lots of unrest there. Or we can do this, and for 10 years, we get slightly less reduction in unrest from the True Faith. I'm going to do that, rather than have a bunch of localized unrest. When we have a bigger nation, and we are getting pretty big, we may want to avoid, actually, charging up extra unrest. And instead favor just a little bit of localized unrest. They did group up a little bit of stuff here. Wait, is there a fort here? Oh, this is their capital. Okay, so this is their capital, but they actually have a fort in Yarkand. Interesting. Curious. I wonder if they start the game like that, if they built one. Alright, that's fine, though. Actually, let's get... Oh, it's blocked by a fort. Yeah, let's just go there. That's fine. Aksu is done as well. Let's go in there. They're pinned in. If they want to move out, well, Drylands wouldn't be a terrible place for them to fight. They're going to try and retake the mountains. Yeah, it would be nice if we could get them to fight us in the mountains. We can get there first, which is exactly what we're looking for. We'll let them commit, and then we'll reinforce from another angle. They must lock soon, I think. I mean, they might stop when my army locks in or moves here or something like that. We'll see how it goes. You guys are all good, so yeah, move in over here as well. They'll reset the siege in the capital, but that's fine. Okay, they changed their mind as soon as this got locked. Not unexpected. No, we can't go that way. Alright, just sit here then. We'll siege this up. That's okay. A little bit of extra attrition, but not really. Well, I guess what I could do is move some dudes here. There we go. So we'll have a presence in the mountain. Well, I guess that's what we just did here, too. That's alright. And then you can swing back around that way. Might start a real fight. What do we got? Growing cities. Oh, right. So we can move the tax base. That's even. You get the local autonomy, which sucks. Or we can take a morale penalty for freaking 20 years, which I never like to do. So we'll accept the tax base move. Plus, it moves to my capital, and my capital is probably the better place to stack that stuff up. Let me start moving this way just in case these guys move. Recent uprising went away, so we may actually see some more uprisings building up soon, because that was like a -20 to unrest. Okay, just stop then. There we go. Better. Flatten these guys out. They're not going to come and reinforce. We do have a river crossing, and no leader, of course. But, ooh. Actually, I don't think I actually want to take that engagement. Take that win and try to get out? Probably we can't. Nope. I can't just do the disbanding trick. But I think throwing more dudes in there would actually be a mistake. So you are going to just get killed. Potentially even stack wiped. Sorry. But that's what I get when I'm too aggressive. Now, if he wants to attack me in the mountains here, that would be totally okay. And it looks like he's moving that way. I'm going to let him commit fully, and then we'll reinforce from here. Got mountains, we got a good leader, we can tank it out long enough to be reinforced. I'm positive of it. And by positive, I mean probably? Okay, he is locked. Good. Abandon siege. Go. Not going to do a consolidate here, because it won't actually make a difference one way or the other. Oh, you moved there! Oh, alright, never mind. No manpower is expected, of course, because we are taking some attrition and things like that. So things are continuously having to get picked up again. Oh yeah, we can't assault because we don't have infantry. So that is something we can't do. That is true. Does that affect our sieging speed? I don't think so. Hope not. Alright, you're going to take that back. Which, okay. We could get some mercs. Actually, our troops here are totally fine. Can I detach anyone? Sort of. The auto-detach isn't working. Yeah, I don't really have a proper stack. I guess if I did a consolidate here, I don't think I'd actually lose a group. And then I could take this guy. There we go. And just move you over here, just to balance the stacks a bit better. I'll feel more comfortable with that. So that leaves me enough guys here to continue to siege out. Okay. Speed 3. You might move and take some of my territory, which is okay. It'd be a little annoying if you do go to my capital. But, oh, who is spying on me? Fabricating a claim? Alright, whatever. You do your thing. Not even bothered. A lot of diplomatic power. Building some terrain improvements, probably good. Although if we do fall behind on Diplotech, it does affect our subjects. We're getting a little bit better. My reputation is pretty bad, but otherwise, that's mostly overextension, I think. But otherwise, we actually might be able to integrate Mongolia at some point. Especially if I go and help them deal with some of these rebels. Which is not going to happen quite yet. Wow, we're running really far. Really far. Almaty being very famous, of course, for being a city-state in Civilization 5. Also maybe being the capital of something, I don't know. Mostly Civ 5, though. Why don't we go ahead and do a wee bit of that, and enjoy some more cold coffee. Mmm. Tasty. Alright, just smack that. We may as well take Almaty back. Oh! We got attrition down enough that we actually... Oh! I was not expecting that. Yeah, we got attrition down enough that we aren't actually doing anything here. How much do we need to siege here? This is just a capital fort, right? So we only need the trio, which means I can't clear up some dudes to do that. Which seems good, especially since I don't have a leader over here. Plus, we're on the verge of winning that siege. Alright, he's just going to stop and start desieging things, which is fine. You, come back over this way. Alright, Siege of Yarkin, done. Good. Go there. This desert is a fine place for us to attack, actually. They're not a horde, so they're not going to get their 25% shock bonus. So if we just hit them with superior numbers and a superior leader, which is what we've got, we should be able to blow those guys up. Barring some apocalyptically bad dice rolls. We do have our next tech level. I mean, they probably have it too. Yeah, they have tech level 4, same as me. Peace offer from Yarkin. I don't think so. I think we can do... We do have 84% war score, actually. Hold on. What kind of nonsense can we get from them? We will want to humiliate them, because they're our rival. And we're going to want to assume we take some money. And I think I'm going to try to still delay getting any borders with the Timurid. Oh, we can get the fort over here. Ooh, that's 105. They're not willing to do that much. No, so we do have to beat them up just a wee bit more, so at least we get 100 war score. In some fashion. I think wrapping around here is what we want, and then it allows us to reach Gouge, which is something else we might want to attack, and then expand into the Indian subcontinent over here, which is literally represented by game mechanics now. Because subcontinent area in geographical map mode. Right? There you go. Subcontinent, India. Alright, that's fine. The real war score is the fort, and of course the capital as well. Alright, keep moving that direction. Really, that's the... Do that, then that. Smack these guys around. Small stacks like this have a much reduced AI. They don't always respond to aggressive moves the same way. It's literally like the... because AI is a very expensive thing to calculate, especially with like so many map terrains in such a complicated game, tiny stacks actually just get a much simplified UI, so they can't always respond as quickly or in the same way that you might expect. We lost an advisor. I'm okay with that for now, although if I can get a theologian, which is this guy... Okay, he's level 2. He's very expensive. I'm going to hire him, though, for one very good reason. If I hire him, then I can introduce Vision Quest, so I get more prestige forever for the rest of the game. And I can do Yellow Shamanism, which gives me increased tolerance of heathens until the end of the game. I don't know how important heathens are necessarily here. I don't know how many people count as heathens, but I think that's a good investment. But then we got to fire him because he's too expensive. So, yeah. Chase this guy down somehow. Alright, he can't actually siege that. I could try to kill him, but let's just go ahead and pick up a couple more of these places. There's fewer places where you can build units. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we're at 99% war score. Okay. Enough screwing around. So we'll do that. So I guess we could have removed the humiliation. Actually, yeah, hold on. My power projection is going to be 100 no matter what, because I'm going to get a ton of power projection. I'm going to get 21 power projection from this. So I'm not going to reduce their power, but otherwise it's all right. We take their capital away? Sure. And this? Yes. It's only going to be 50% overextended. That's fine. Now, everything else would result in me bordering the Timurids, which isn't terrible. I mean, I guess I could just... no, I can't fully annex them. I think I'm just going to do this. Leave a slim little border in there. Then take some money, which brings them in 97. Great. So I don't need to accumulate them. I take basically, literally as many provinces as money as I can. I could take a few more provinces, maybe. But yeah, we're capped out. I'm very happy about this. I could just vassalize them. No. I have the admin power. I'm not really doing anything else with it right now. I think just expanding our actual holdings is the way to go. Boom. Excellent. And take all our troops back. We're going to sort of centralize them somewhere and then maybe restructure them. And we can start coring a bunch of stuff. I mean, the other cores we couldn't do, not because we didn't have the points, but because we literally can't reach these provinces to core them. So there we go. We still have 300 admin power left over, even after starting that entire coring process. Then we got our tribal conquest against Guj, Uzbek's rival Yarkin. That seems rude. There's nothing left over there. Oh, we need to worry about our estates over here. So we'll give them, I don't know, just some territory down here. I don't know if it physically matters where you put it. Again, there's potentially some optimizations with terrain type and deciding whether or not you're going to care about the manpower or not. Tribal unity, ooh, dropped a little bit. Should we raise these guys? It'll overkill it by a wee bit. And of course, costs us some development. Let's do it. Keep the hordes happy. It's fine. And then estates. Boop. Is this a gold province? That was a huge mistake. I didn't realize there was gold provinces here. What the shit? Ah, crap. Because now this gold province is always going to have this autonomy. Can I remove this? Cannot be revoked until... Oh, a year. Okay. It'll piss them off. I'll revoke this and move it somewhere else. They'll just have to deal with it. Sucks to be you. Sure. And fire you, because you're way too expensive, buddy. And you didn't stop that uprising of, oh my god, 19k? That's a lot of dudes. Let's hope they don't move down to Oud. Maybe I'll just group up here first. They'll probably get us attrition like crazy. But I don't want to have like some guys arrive. Tell you what, we'll arrive here and then we'll march forward together. That'll have to be good enough. A bunch of recent uprisings have expired, and of course we'll get a few more rebels down here as well. So they haven't moved yet. Are we gonna have enough dudes? Not quite. We don't have the manpower. Let me go ahead and bop out a couple of mercs in that spot. We still got to wait for these guys to show up, so it's okay that it's in the same area. That will probably make me confident enough. You do have a +1 shock leader. There you go. We got our horses. It's all horse all the time. Plus this one guy. You know what? Just fire this guy. Sorry, bro. Some of you have probably been here since the start. I like the idea of all horse armies. I have no idea if that's actually superior. But if it's allowing us to do 100% horse armies, I'm going to do it. It's got, oh, had a skull. I guess before I merged. There we are. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna be good. We're actually, maybe I didn't need the mercs even. Do I still have them in the queue? No, they've both gone through. That's okay. I'm okay with getting a few more mercs just to make sure this goes over the top. They can soak some of the deaths, save me a little bit of manpower. Then we're gonna march through over there. Okay, you're going north, so we can certainly start moving that way, which will prevent a little bit of extra attrition. Here, let me have you wait until these guys go, just so you're not walking and being attrition the entire time. Okay. Speed 4 is probably fine here. So that paused my coring process. Should start up again. Oh, you went into this territory. Interesting. Yeah, there we go. Halfway through. We're allied. Can I move in to deal with rebels? I think I can. Oh, now you're gonna move over here. Which is grassland, so we'll get the step bonus. Excellent. Just gonna group up completely and move forward there. They're already locked in. Not that the rebels, I think, are too worried about, you know, playing properly. Build a great palace. Cost us some money. We have a lot of money. Gain some prestige. Oh, that'll complete our prestige quest, giving us +1 stability. What are we at right now? We're at +1, so it'll actually be the equivalent of spending almost 200 admin power to get to the next stability. Actually, that's the other thing we can do, the admin power. And just keep high stability because we can. Although it gets really expensive, so I don't know. But I think maintaining +1 makes sense. Or we can not build it. No, of course we're going to build it. We don't need the Horde Unity, but what the hell. Boom! +1 stability from completing that mission. Excellent. Manpower reserves. Oof, that's a big ask. Incorporate Mongolia. That would be really nice. Save the Oirat people in Yumen. Where's actual Yumen? So I've got a core here. Is this ever going to expire? Okay. We still have 34 years. You do have allies, although they're not very potent allies. They will probably not accept, but they might. Or we could offer them territory to send them over the edge. I see. So if we promised Korchin, I don't know, some land, they would join up against Ming. Of course, I have no manpower, so it's too early, but that might be the next thing to build up in. Meanwhile, Mongolia. What if we give you the core in Zangi? That'd make you happier. What if we give you Alxa? Let's try some of this. Oh, placate rulers. Oh, spend 20 prestige to give them -10. That brings it to 56%. Oh, this could start to work. Okay, let's give them Alxa. It's 2%. Oh, it's based on the value. We could give them Oud over here. I think that would allow us to continue to core over here. And I mean, what we're doing is we're increasing the cost of annexing them, but we're also making it possible to annex them. If I give them a core, these are the cores that we have on their territory, and they can't give them this core, probably because it's not contiguous. What else can I do? So, if I can get this down by another 2% based on diplomatic reputation, which I do if I stop being overextended. Okay, if I stop being overextended, we'll lose 4% liberty desire over here. Plus, not to mention, I might be able to increase my own personal power by building more units. Okay? And then I can spend the 20 prestige to placate them. That will bring us below 50%, which means I can start annexing them and they'll stop being a problem. I don't need to rush on this. We can get it later. That's a great mission to do. I'll take this because it's probably what I'm planning on doing, and 10 years of more diplomatic reputation doesn't matter that much, but what the hell? It's going to be very exciting too. Going from like 90% liberty desire to actually annexing these people. All right, let's hope this works, and ideally I'd like to do it before they finish their siege. There we go. All right, this should be pretty doable. We got a lot of stuff on our side. We'll get rid of the mercs after this. Thank you very much, boys. And we are just going to head back to our territory. What's the supply limit here? 11. Mountain's going to be worse. 12, 12, 12, 15. There we are. I mean, we don't have that many dudes now, and especially with the maneuver guy, but we are going to reinforce this army and then ideally build some more stuff afterwards. Okay. We are going to go to speed 4. Yeah, we're basically just waiting for the overextension to go away, which will improve our diplomatic reputation, and then we'll bribe Mongolia by losing a little bit of prestige, which isn't the end of the world, and then we will start the annexation process. I hope that once we start annexing them, it doesn't matter if their liberty desire goes above 50%. I don't know if that's true. We're going to keep the Diplo points for now. We do get a discount, and if they're ahead, that does affect their liberty desire. Oh, it actually got worse. Maybe because I trashed some units? Like, if they're ahead of me in Diplo tech, it will affect things. I don't think so. Let's make sure that our relationship stays max with them. Families left behind. Recent war took a heavy toll. We can get 5 years of less tax, 5 years of less national manpower. I don't want that. Or 5 years of unrest. That might be pad 2. Okay, we'll take the tax. It's just a little bit of money. A bunch of these are about to finish. Stability is good. Stability is very good. How's the actual unrest state? It's growing, but not that much for most of these. And again, our overextension is about to go away. It's going to be a big deal. Boom. And actually, do we have a Diplo rep guy? Which will be nice to, yeah, convince these guys by having a better reputation. But also, it will allow us to annex them faster, which is going to be really good. Uzbeks declare war on Kazan. All right, that's fine. We are reinforcing over here. How short are we? Still 2,000 men, but it's getting there. Various conquests. Oh, Gage. Ah! Ladakh went and took some territory from Gauge, Gouge, something like that. 60%. Okay, we got to be below 50%. Right now it's at 60.2%, so we need a little bit more. Again, just finish a couple more cores and maintain that diplomat for now. That's going to be fine. And then we'll go and do that bribe. Still can't start that, but we've got the other one going, which is going to be good. Let's go to speed 5 for a sec. New year. There we go, 59%. And of course, our relationship is good. So, if I placate them, that'll bring them down to 49%. They literally can't break off from now, and then we can start annexing them. It'll cost about 304 Diplo power, which is fine. We got lots to spend. And there we go. The annexation of Mongolia has properly begun, which is going to make me very, very happy. Because I mean, now that they're below 50%, they'd actually contribute in the war, which would be nice, but that's not going to last forever. So, really happy about starting that. I'm not going to spend the Diplo tech yet. I'm going to start the last core, and then we'll put a cut in here. Ooh, royal marriage from Mongolia. Sure, yes, of course. I must have had a ruler died. Or something. I'm assuming we already had a royal marriage before. I don't know. Maybe we've been lacking that. I don't think the royal marriage would help with our liberty desire, though. Might be wrong. Oh my god. I don't think we had a royal marriage. That would have been an extra 5%. We still needed to placate them. There we go. Start the last coring. Excellent. Our army is almost completely reinforced, and they're not being attritioned over here at all. They've got plenty of room with that maneuver. Great. How old's my ruler? 69. Okay, so he's due to die really soon, and it would be very bad if he did die, like, well, I guess he'd have to die from battle. In battle, I think, for lose double stability. I think as is, he would only lose a single stability, which wouldn't be as bad if he died of old age. Even if we were in a war, I think we do have an heir. We got Travis Coro over here, who's decent. Not as good as his father, but he's going to be okay. Can't complain too much about him. So that should be relatively stable. Once we annex Mongolia, Kham is an obvious target. I mean, they're being eaten apart right now anyway. So that's pretty obvious target for us. Taking out some of these small nations in India would also be pretty nice. At some point, we will have to concern ourselves with the Timurids, of course. And the Ming, who have one of our cores, which is costing us a little bit of prestige. Don't know exactly how we're going to go. We'll have to figure it out. Right now, these guys are still friends. Thank goodness for that. How are we doing favor-wise? You're at 11, 15, 18. So everyone has enough favor, technically, to join into the war. Whether they would or not. Oh, you will join no matter what if I call you in. I don't even have to promise you land, which is great. And the others won't no matter what. But, you know, as our favor and our trust gets better and better, it's good. We can also encourage them to prepare for war. Oh, so originally it was going to be 2 years. Now it's 12 months. They won't join it. They won't start another war. They'll also keep their troops at full maintenance. More likely to join offensive calls. But that will cost me 10. And then I won't be able to get them to join in. So really, I kind of want these guys to all hit 20. And then I can ask them to prepare for war, followed by actually declaration of war. So we'll take a look at that soon, next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye-bye.